Howdy folks, welcome to episode 35. Today we're going to see if we can make a turnaround for this thing, because we've got way too much junk going on here that's like not working. Could I be more vague about it, right? But yeah, we've got too many problems trying to shunt and turn around and all that stuff. And right now we've got all these extra cars that we need oil before we can use them. But then when we bring the oil up, we're not going to be able to shunt them in and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild some of this segment up here. And we're going to, we're going to get rid of this stuff. And we're going to rebuild the, if it'll let me delete stuff. We're going to rebuild this area. So we're going to demolish, let's just do all right now. We're going to get rid of this stuff and this groundwork. And I think this is level here. I think that's level there. So what we want to do is we want to, let's go back to that just so that we don't end up with anything messed up. But yeah, we want to go like around this way. So basically what we need to do is we need to connect some rail here. And that'll be our corner. And then what we need to do is we need to figure out where the center of our curve is going to be. So why don't we go like, why don't we use these? We'll just use these. And those are, which button again? It's this one. Okay. So we're going to go like this. Can I do it? There we go. And then 2, 3, and we'll get the other one out to this level 2. Whoops, close enough. 6. What did we just do? 7. We're getting there. So what we want to do is we want to measure our radius here. What happened? Oh, it's because I was hitting the because I was hitting the other key, the W key, or shift or something like that. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting close. Like this. We'll do one more. Maybe one more. So go like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be, yeah, fairly close. Okay, and then we're also gonna put a switch on that one so we can put a siding over there, so we can put cars on a siding over there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 of them. So we want to go 3. If we go on 8, 2, 3, 4, right? Delete the 4th one. And then we're going to come out this one. 2, 3, delete the 4th one, and then we go 2, 3. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, delete the 4th one? Yeah, okay, so it's in here. Alright, so we're gonna go like this. We'll put this back. Whoops. That was nice. Alright, you can do it. Is it not gonna let me? There we go. Alright. It's really picky about that one, about deleting those. Okay, so then we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the 8th one. Okay, so we're going to go out 7. Oops, let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. You can do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then our little segment of track that's going to be the half circle between here is going to be right here. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to get some groundwork over here so that we have the same level. We're going to make sure that we have the same level on all these. So we're going to bring some groundwork from over here, and we'll connect it. Can we do it? Is it going to let us? I need to go this way a little bit. Okay, and then we can come back this way. There we go. Okay, so we've got that piece of groundwork, and then we just need to make sure that it's level with this. And see, I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, see, it is level with that. Okay, so we've got a good... Alright, that's awesome. We've got a good level. Let's go back here, and we can get rid of these pieces when we need to. But then we can just get rid of the groundwork, because we're going to put in a track there. So let's go like this. We're just going to put in a little piece that's going to be straight. There we go. And that's going to be the piece that we connect to on that end and on that end. And we're going to do that with the online tool, the Miniswerg online tool. So I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to break the video now. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach our thing so we can teleport over to the other place. And yeah, so we can teleport over to the other place. And what I wanted to see if we can do is, and it's not on the map yet, but I want to see if we can put in some more stuff over here once it's done attaching here. There we go. So yeah, I want to put in, can we teleport to here? Yeah. See where we are. And then I also want to do, am I on the map? Yeah, I'm on the map. I'm not sure. Can you do it on this one? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do enable sprinting. We're going to enable flying for right now just so we can survey here. We're going to put this out of the way, and then we can go like this. Let's go like this. All right, so what we want to do for surveying, here we go. So what we want to do is we want to connect this segment over here down to the other thing here. We want to connect this segment here where it comes out here. We want to connect it to the other thing. Let's turn off the flying again. Let's go like this. Whoops, not map. Not map. The other map. Your military map. Cheats. Let's turn off flying. There we go. All right. So yeah, what we want to do is we want to connect this piece over here where we're standing to this other piece that goes this way up to the thing. And it's a question of where we want to connect it. Do we want to connect it on that side or on this side? I'm kind of thinking this side will be a little bit more efficient, won't it? Right? It's just a question of which one lines up better with the curve. Because if we're coming around this curve here, we can come off here, and then we're going to go this way. See, we're going to have to go up the bridge if we go that way. Yeah, so I think we will do this other side. We're just going to have to rework that curve, I think. So we're going to delete some track here so that we can put in a switch. And let's see if we can get a switch left. Put in here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay. We'll just have to get rid of a couple more pieces. There. Okay. And then we should be able to come off of here. We're going to go like this. And I think we need to delete more pieces. Yeah, let's demolish this. We'll get it all in one segment instead of doing it this way. That's the switch there. This is the end piece coming off. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. Rails. We're going to come off of... Man, can you imagine if they didn't have the snapping on here? how bad that would be. We're going to come a little bit off to the right so that we can come back and be on line with it. There we go. A little bit of a curve. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can connect to that. And then we can come one past it. There we go. Like that. Alright, and then we're going to take that piece out. There we go. We got a nice smooth curve between there. Okay, and then we need to do our groundwork over here. Should we do it? Let's do a constant grade, because then we can make it match whatever we need to here. Alright, and then this is going to come out this way. See, I think the problem is our curve is just going to be a little bit sharper. I'm kind of thinking we should come around the outside of that. Yeah, I think we should. Okay, so we need to undo this. We need to redo this groundwork. We're going to have to come out of a... Here, let's get this piece too. Did we get that? Yeah, that piece right there. So what we need to do is come around, constant grade. We're going to go like this. So we need to come around the outside of this corner and then match up with it when it straightens out. But this will let us, this will at least let us match up with this corner. Because I mean, we're going on the outsides of it, so we're not going to be turning any sharper than it is. So we should be okay with that. Alright, then we're going to come down. Wow. How far does that... Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to turn off the... Let's turn off the grass. There we go. Continue. Okay. See where this goes into the ground. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. Okay. So, we will complete that there. And then we can put our switch in. We can even delete that groundwork that's not doing anything there, right? We've got a double piece of track here too. Alright, let's get rid of rails. We have two double pieces of track. Alright, let's see what we can get coming out of here. Switch left. We can do it. There we go. It looks like this is a nice, perfect, straight piece. Yep, good. Okay, and then this is just going to follow the contour of all this stuff. So we'll go like this. And then start turning just a little bit. And we're going to stay pretty much in the middle of this. So like I said, we know that this corner is not any sharper than the one it's going around the outside of, so it should be fine. Like I said, this will be nice. It'll allow us to go from the ironworks. When we can bring pipes up, it'll be really nice to bring pipes up this way without having to switch back and forth and go around the long way and turn the train around and all that stuff. And I think once we get this map perfected and we've gotten everything maxed out and stuff, we're going to end up here. We're going to end up starting a new map again. Let's go like this. That looks good. Alright, okay, so we just need to get rid of that rail. Let's see how that looks. Yep, that looks good. Okay, we can even test that out in a little bit. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this groundwork since it's not necessary. It's obviously not doing anything other than Z-fighting with the ground, right? I think I placed this curve with Mini's work too, and so it just placed it directly on the ground because that's where my end pieces were. So it just connected two pieces that were already on the ground. So then we should, ooh, we've got a piece of track here that needs to go away too. How did I not see those before, right? All right, which piece? I can't tell. I think it's the one on the inside. Nope, it's not. Okay, well, we should be able to just put a piece in here that connects these two, and it should be straight. Yep, that's fine. All right, that works. And then we have, yeah, we do have more groundwork over here that we can get rid of. I think that's all of it. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we've got those two pieces set over there. So then what we can do is we can come in when we go to get rails. We can bring our train in and get rails. Not rails, the pipes, the steel pipes. And then instead of having to go all the way up that one and snake around and do a U-turn and all that stuff, we can basically come around this. Yeah, see, that makes this turnaround have more use. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to think, if we come in head first, if we come in forward going this way, are we going to be able to come back out in such a way that I don't think we will. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to come out forward again. We'll just have to back up. But that's fine. We can back up over this and then go forward that way, or we can just back all the way back up too. Or we can bring the train down backwards, down the hill, and do that. So it's not as big of a deal. All right, and I think that's all of that. And then we have our siding. Oh, you know what we need to do too is let's go back up to the top of the hill here, and we're going to put in our siding that we needed, which was up here. So we're going to see how we got our little measurement thing here. We need to put in our siding, and we also need to make sure that this extends out so that we can connect, so that when we go to connect. So let's get some groundwork put in here. Let's go like this, and we're going to go this way a little bit, and then we're going to come off of this. Now the thing I'm kind of wanting to do is we'll bring our siding up to here, and I think what we'll do is we're actually, this will be the siding, and then the turnaround will be on the outside. So that's how we'll do that. And then let's go back here, and right after this is where we're going to put our siding. So we'll get this rail taken out, and let's see if we can connect our switch left. There we go. This should be a nice, perfectly straight. Yeah. We can do... No, it's not going to do it. Okay. Let's demolish rails. And we're going to go like this. Should be able to reach that, I think. If will it do it? Ah, that's too bad. We're short by like an inch, aren't we? Okay. Not a big deal. We can just go like... You know what? Let's just delete this. These don't need to be perfectly straight anyway. In line with that. They just need to exist, right? Okay, so then we'll get our other side put on here. We're going to go like this. There we go. And we need to come up to where we're parallel with those things, right? We're almost there. You can see right here. Yeah, okay. So that's parallel with that. So we're going to bring our track up to here. And then we could probably even move that thing out more. Although I don't think that's going to help as far as the circle goes. So I think what we need to do is we need to bring this a little bit more this way. There we go. All right. So let's hook up our... This is where the fast sprinting is really handy. I like that I don't have to spend an hour walking back and forth, right? Okay, and we're going to do this too, just to clean up this. There we go. Like that. Cleans it up a little bit. Nope, now it's just... now it's just a bad edge on that one instead. Okay, let's get our rail put in here. And we'll see if this will do what we want it to do. And then we can try out our oil. I think we need to do oil. I think we need to run the oil train up here. Okay, so then we're going to go like this. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, see, that's not too sharp. That should be okay. And then we're going to go like this. I mean, we could even put a second switch in here. Why don't we do that? Groundwork. Like this. We're going to go like this. So we can have two things here, right? There we go. All right, and let's get rid of this track here. Get rid of all this. And hopefully we can, that's long enough. You have to make it long enough that you can actually select it on the Mini's work. It's kind of picky about trying to select really short pieces of track. And I want to see, does this look like it's gonna... Yeah, see, we're probably gonna have to connect this to something up closer this way. But we'll see what we can get done as far as that goes. We might even... You know what? Let me try... Let me see how this looks. Because I think we might be able to just do this manually and get a smooth enough curve. I think we have enough room. I usually just want to do that when we don't have enough room. You know, when it's a really tight curve, I'd rather do it automatically because, yeah, for obvious reasons. Okay. It looks like we should be able to connect like that, right? Let's see if we can get this to run around that. So let's demolish this rail. Now the thing is, because of the way I did this, we're going to have multiple splines. Let's go like this. We're going to try the Alt key, and we're going to go... Nope, not T. We're going to go 5 degrees. And then we're going to see... we're going to go like this. Can we... There we go. I think it's, you have to click in the middle of it. 15. See, it's not going to let me put it here because it's the wrong height. Okay, so I need to lay more groundwork. Let's do this We're going to try to do this way this time, just for the fun of it. See what we have here. We're going to lay some groundwork. So we need to come more to the inside of this curve. There we go. And then we'll figure out what we need to match this up with. Alright, so that needs to go around that way more. Okay, let's try this. Let's go like this. Rails, 3-foot rail. We're going to start on this one. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go... Let's see if we can get it to match the existing curve. 20? Does that look like it? 20 doesn't look like it's enough. Let's try 25. What's it going to do there? That looks about right. Okay. See, now it's suddenly it's way more. Okay. Let's see what we can get. See what we get as a result here first before we... 20. We're going to try to kind of stay between, because if we come too far to the right, then we're going to have to curve sharper when we get to the end. So I don't want to go too much in that way. See what 15 gets us. $18. Now what I could do is I could just lay this on the ground. I could just lay this whole thing on the ground, right? And there we go. 23. Can we do it? There we go. 24. And then we're going to come back 15. And then this is like the worst curve ever. This is going to be the most horrible curve you've ever seen. The worst curve that ever did curve, right? Okay. Alright, we'll go like this. We'll link it up, and then what we'll do is we'll turn off the Alt key, and we'll go like this and see if we can get this, what kind of spline end we get on this when we do that. Okay, so we need to delete this piece. Oh, that's a horrible kink, isn't it? Alright, how does this look though? I mean, none of it is more than like 25 degrees, so it's not that bad. And then this needs to go away. That sharp, oh, that's terrible. That's all terrible. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go like this. We're going to connect this one. Is that to here? Yeah. And then we're going to connect to here. Whoops. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Let's see what kind of result we got out of that. Like that. It's still bad. Okay, so we at least have a good idea of where we want this to be. So I think what we can do is we can leave a couple of spots in here to be our curve parts, right? So we can connect, for example, we can connect whatever piece this is here, right? There we go. We can leave that one there. What we should really do is we should put, we should have put the other kind of rail. so that we could easily see and delete it. But I think what we can do is we can even connect that one to here. But I think that's what we want to do, is we want to put this down. Can we do that as the other kind of, the rail deck? Let's see, if we can go like this. And then that. Is it not, why doesn't it not want to? It's weird. It doesn't want to connect. There it is. No, it still doesn't want to. Is it too long? Is that piece too long? Does the rail deck not go as long or something? Huh. But yeah, I wanted to put the rail deck in there and do it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come around here. We're going to go past the part where it's really ugly, right? This. And then we're going to connect this to that piece. So I'm going to try that online, and then what we're also going to do is let's get our switch right. Let's get our switch in here and our siding fixed up, and then we can do that, and then we can try it out. So we'll get our siding in here. Go, and let's put our rails here. Yeah, because that should give us a chance to try that out. I love how our thing is just absolutely crooked. There we go. See, I've got it on the alt thing, so it's just going to make a straight line. Straight lines are boring, right? All right, we're going to go. Yeah, we found the spot where it won't fit. That's awesome. All right, that's just gonna be horrible. Get rid of the groundwork. I'm gonna redo this. And we'll get rid of this groundwork too, because it's awful. It's even too bad for my standards. That's how you know it's bad. Right? When even I want to redo it, you know it's bad. Okay, so we're going to put our groundwork, variable grade. We're going to put it like this. And we're going to go like this, and then we're going to leave it. Yeah, we're going to leave it on the alt thing so that it just goes straight. There we go. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. I should have just turned it around, shouldn't I? All right. Yeah, it's terrible. Okay. Go like this, and then we're going to come back this way. There we go. Okay. So this one will just come along parallel to this. Like that. There. That's pretty. Alright. Now we can lay our rails out, right? So we can go like this. And then we can hit Alt. And that should leave it nice and straight. And then we can put in the next one next to it. And we don't have to spend half an episode walking back, right? There we go. And we're just going to end it right there. Okay. Let's go back to this. And then we're going to do the same thing. Come out a little bit. Let's go nice and parallel to it, if we can. There we go, and then we'll try our Alt key. Now, there are tricks if you want to get them like perfectly parallel, like to the level of, you know, floating point accuracy kind of thing. If you want to get them perfectly parallel, you can actually do that. Let's see, is there a... Yeah, there is. Cool. Okay. You can do that with the cross pieces and stuff. There. I don't think they need to be that. I'm not making the anal retentive track here, so. Alright, demolish groundwork. We're going to demolish this piece, that piece, and I think that's it. I don't want to delete anymore. It looks like there's something duplicated there, but I don't want to delete anymore. And then what we can do is we can go, I think we can do, go like this. And there we go. We come out this way a little bit. And then we can go like, oh, that's right. It's the grade is over the entire length of the bridge. Come on, you can do it. Is it gonna let me? Right there. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same sort of deal over here. We're gonna come up here. Oh, we need to do that too. And then we're gonna go up. There we go. It needs to go like this. And then it needs to come short there. And then there. And let's go like that. There we go. Okay, so then we should be able to demolish bridge pieces to get the rest of these out of here. Like that. And there we go. And there's our buffers, as I believe what they call them, our little stopper thingies. There's one way you can do them. You can do them with the other pieces. Yeah, all that. I think we can get rid of this too. Let's go like this and get rid of that piece. Okay, so I think we've got everything set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out and put in the extra track there, and then we're going to try putting our stuff over here off to the side so that we can bring up our oil train. So I will be back in just a second. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, I got the corner nice and put in there. Nice and put in? I got the corner put in there, and it's nice and round. So we got a nice decent corner. We should be able to fly around that. So I've got all the switches set, and as you can see here, we've got the siding switches and everything like that. So yeah, I've got all the switches set. This one we'll have to flip when we come back. But we're going to go over to this train, which we loaded up in the bonus episode last time. So we're going to teleport here. And we should be able to, let me get out of fly mode here. There we go. All right. So yeah, we should be able to take our train. I got it all warmed up and stuff for us. So yeah, it's all loaded up. All these have 12. So we've got 9 full cars. We should be able to head out and head up, head up the hill. So let's get that going. Right? This is a train driving game, right? So we could probably do some driving trains, right? Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? They do have the brake off, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. Nope, it's just a heavy train, that's all. Alright, we'll get it going. So we're going to take this up the hill, and that will allow us to I need to get rid of that thing too, but that will get our whatchamacallit done, our oil filled up, and then we can use the rest of the lumber. That's the trick, is we got all that lumber sitting up there that we need to unload. So that'll get that working. And then I think that's... Did we still have the other... I don't remember if the other cars still had the lumber on them. The ones that are sitting on the siding. I feel like we have a brake on somewhere. That brake is at 0. Let's check the car. First car here. Let's check this car and make sure that we don't have a brake on the car or something. Yeah, brake 100%. That would be why. Okay, let's check one more. Something just didn't feel right there. 0%. Okay, it was just the one. Alright. We're going to go back. We can do it. Okay. Or not. No, 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 no. There we go. Alright. I think we have the sprint on there, right? There we go. Okay. Let's jump back in here. All of our switches are set. So a couple things we need to test out is that section of track right over there that we haven't done yet. So we'll do that next time we take pipes up there. And then we'll be able to test our turnaround. After we do this, I think the other thing we need to do next time too is we need to put a turnaround at the other end of this, so this train can just do a loop instead of going backwards and forwards. We can actually turn around at each end, because having a turnaround at one end doesn't really right? It doesn't cut it. All right. Feels like we're bogging a little bit, doesn't it? It feels like we're bogging a lot. Let's go like this. We need to put a sander up at one of these stations too. I'll have to decide where to put that, but yeah, we need to put a sand house at one of these so that we can refill our sand, because I don't know how much sand we have. Does it show? Oops. Does it show? Open controls. See, it doesn't show sand level. I don't think there is a sand level. Or I don't think it cares about it anyway. Let's see, that's that. What about this? Yeah, see, there's no sand. There's no sand level. Okay. Alright, we need to let go on the regulator here. Now that we're at the top of the hill. That was good timing, right? And hopefully we'll be able to stop at this. Right? Hopefully we'll be able to stop over here. We'll see. Now, what I've seen other people do when they're playing multiplayer, at least, is they will just let the train creep past the station and they'll like unload as it's going past. I don't want to chance that. The problem is if you're not at the right spot, it just like it totally deletes your stuff instead of, you know, instead of not unloading or whatever. It just deletes it. It just dumps it into oblivion. So let's go like this. We'll get all three of these. And then we can try our turnaround. So what we need to do is we're going to use our shadow here. We're going to use the shadow here. There we go. Okay. We've got all three of those. Alright. Let's see if that's going to go. Yep. It's going to rain little drops of oil. Can we stand underneath it? I'm not doing that. It's doing that. Okay. Alright. I just had to see if it would do that. Okay, so that's going to use up some of our lumber now, too. See? That'll end up leaving space for our lumber. So now we have space for 6 of them. So we can dump those here also. Cool. And then Let's go like this. And we're going to bring this forward by 3 cars. So we're going to bring it until that shadow, right? See if we can get this to happen. This one's easy. We don't have to mess around with controlling the train remotely. So that's the 4th one. We want to get that one to that thing. So we're almost there. Honestly, we just need to get the other one onto the platform is all we need to do. So that's fine. There's actually a lot of leeway on this one, and it's easy because it's visible. It's a lot more visible than the other ones. Okay, so we got that, and that. So we should be unloading 3 at a time. Yep. All right, cool. And so that's going to use more lumber. I think it's going to use 4. I think that's what that is. I think it uses 4 of those. Yeah, see? There it goes. Okay. So we'll get, whoops, this again. And we'll see if we can get the last 3 cars on here. So we got to get, that's 1. The first one is on platform now. The second one is on the platform. And the third one's entering a platform, and there it is. Okay. All right, we should be good. See how much lumber we have now? 42. Okay, yeah, so we'll be able to empty another one of those. And I think 2 of them. So let's go this, and this, and this. Cool. There we go. It's going 3 at a time. All right. Cool. That means we'll have more oil barrels over here too. Now I think if this fills up, then it just won't. It'll hold on to the input until those are filled up. Is I think how that works, if I remember correctly. It's not like it's gonna like make oil barrels and they disappear or anything like that. So we're good on the steel pipes. We just need to get some more of these. So let's get this backed up here and get this last little bit off of the train. There we go. And we're going to go back just a little bit. We have to be careful because we're going to run into those pipes if we go back too far. So we might even take that switch out of there because we're not using it, and I don't think we're ever going to. So we might just remove the switch. I mean, if we do need it in the future, we could just, you know, put that back because it'll fit. We can take out the segments that replaced it. There we go. All right. So we've got room for like 1 more car's worth of thing, but we're gonna wait until we got three cars worth, because otherwise, yeah, that's just not gonna do anything. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to come back into this one. We're gonna come back into the class 70 here, and we're gonna go around. So we're gonna try this. And we also need to flip. We need to tell the person that's in charge of flipping the switches to flip that one. So we'll go like that, and then we're going to try this turnaround. This turnaround is pretty good. It should be, it's pretty smooth and everything. It's not like a really tight corner, so we're going to try to take it at a decent speed. We're not going to try to take it at like 1 mile an hour or anything. There we go. We'll see how it does. The biggest concern is that I missed something and we have a double segment, but I walked through it and I took out a couple of duplicate segments and cleaned up before I came back in, so we should be okay. Let's get a little bit more reg going here. There we go. It's looking good. We're going to watch back on our train, make sure that nothing looks like it's having problems. I wonder if we could make more cars up the hill. I don't know if we could or not. If we could make one more, because 10 would do would save us a little bit of time on the loading, because we have to load just one by itself at the very end, although it's not that big of a deal. Okay, no, it looks good. It looks good, and then we've got this segment coming up here. These switches are all set for us. Yep. That one is set, that one is set. Alright, we're good. This is, you know, you might want to make it so that it's possible to go through at full speed, but it's kind of ridiculous to go through at full speed anyway. I could probably turn the sander off too, huh? Oh, that's the other thing we wanted to do, is we wanted to put like a sand house up here somewhere. It almost might make more sense to put it at the oil field, because then we can do that while we could probably even put that where the first car is aligned with the oil filling thing. That's the technical term for it, right? The oil filly thing. All right, there we go. So we'll head down to the back down to the oil fields, and then we'll see what we can do as far as making a turnaround, at least setting up like an idea for it or something like that. So the other thing we could do is we can still make another siding out here if we really want to. I'm not sure that we need to now that we have that turnaround though, and the two other sidings, so I don't see a need for it yet, but we're going to leave that groundwork there in case we decide that we want it. Alright, we don't need any more regulator. We're going to go down the hill. We can turn off our bell because we're out of town. There we go. I know there's no crossing coming up, but... I feel like it's necessary to whistle when we're out of town kind of thing. It's the we're out of town whistle. To nobody. To tell nobody. Okay, we could actually, you know, try that out there, but it's a little late now, isn't it? We could have tried out that track and just taken the long way around to the whatchamacallits. It's, yeah, we've got so much ridiculous amount of tracks now. I don't know if they do it that way or if they'd use the same tracks over and over, you know, instead of making every possible route a separate piece of track. I think they try not to do that. We could try to use the least amount of track possible. Okay, so that one's empty. That car, yeah, see, we still have those cars up there. Those are lumber, and those are going to, I think those go down to the ironworks. I'll have to check. But I think that lumber goes down to the ironworks, and then we should be set to do everything else. I'm not sure, because the ironworks, does the ironworks even need anything else? Pipes, or... Because I know we don't need more tools. I'm certain we don't need more tools. We've got like a lifetime supply of tools. But we could use more of the pipes probably. Because does this use the pipes maybe? Maybe that's what it is. But I'll have to look where that lumber is going. I know all of the lumber that we brought was slated for somebody. Okay, so down here, we're just going to park this down here in a second. And then we'll see where we can sit like a sand house. Because this is we're gonna get rid of that track too, since we're here. The pump is going up and down, but the wheels aren't moving. All right, so we're gonna brake here. All right, and then I'm gonna see. Let's get rid of this track here. Okay, so let's see if we can put a sand house down here somewhere. Whoops, wrong key. Facilities, sand house. Is it this? Yeah, it's this side. Okay. So it would go something like this. And I believe, if I remember correctly, the sand house, you have to line up that board with the rail in order to get it in the right spot. So, yeah. Okay, it's going to let us do it. Okay, so I'm going to demolish that, and then what we'll do is when we put up our sand house for real, we're going to put it on the first stopping point or whatever, so that it's basically while we're filling up our first cars, we'll also be able to do that. So let's go like this. Let's go back into fly slow mode, and we're going to go like this, and then we're going to back up so it'll bring us up in the air. We just want to kind of survey this area here, and it looks like, I don't know, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Let's go up a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like we could do a turnaround in this area. So what we'd need to be able to turn around by that point right over my head, right? We need to be able to be turned around by then. Unless we're going to go up, you know, during our turnaround, but as long as we're staying on flat ground. So I think we can measure that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bonus episode. We're going to get whatever else cleaned up, figure out where the rest of those, probably get the rest of those boards put over at the thing, and get all these trees cleared out in here so that we can make a turnaround. So yeah, that's going to be it for episode 35. Join me in episode 36, and we'll see you then. Later.